Hi everyone. I'm just I've been urged by my spirit team, my angels and my guides to just basically come and actually be doing a video for every day in November, and obviously it'll be pre-recorded, because I feel that that's easier for me to be consistent with this because of my husband working from home and getting some work done in the home and just one thing or another. So I just feel as if I record it in advance. I will be doing lives in between the videos as well. But anyway, I'm just going to start from this present moment. So I've just really been going through, I don't know what you would call it, just I feel like I've been going through a lot of releasing, an awful lot of releasing. I had taken unwell on the 2nd of August. Everything was going absolutely amazing. Really always enjoy life. Exercising, look out for dad, and anything that he's requiring. Also do one night shift a week. I was born Aileen Ann Miller, and I'm Aileen Ann Sullivan now, and that's my married name. I live with my husband. We've had a few pets throughout the years, but it's only me and him now. We would love pets, but because we're so busy to train a wee puppy, or I don't know where I would start. And just for everything else that's going on, I would love to be giving that animal the love and the time that they require. So maybe later on we'll. My husband's been working from home for over a year now, and I work from home, as well as oversee my dad's care and do one night shift a week with children. I've worked with children for over 30 years. But the last wee while has became, as you can tell, I'm Scottish. The last wee while has became, I've called this the present because I feel like the only place you actually can be is in the present moments, because if you try to move forward, for some reason there seems to be blocks in the way, either one way or another, whether it's travel restrictions, where you want to visit, what you want to be doing, there's always something comes up to stop that. So it's about being in the present moment and the here and now, and that means letting go of that rigidity feeling away, or mindset that everything has to be done a certain way. Now I feel as if I've been challenging myself. I've been challenged because I didn't realise until lockdown came how I was so rigid in the way things that I did before. I had to sing things a certain way, and I never would have thought I would have been a person like that. I just became into my awareness. I know that I like to flow through life. I like to flow through life and enjoy life. But I noticed there were some things that had to be done a certain way, and I started to question myself about that. Why are you being like? Why does that have to be like that? Does that have to be like that? Who said it has to be like that? So that, and on like that. Eventually, I realised, no 2 days are the same. You can plan things all you want, but sometimes that doesn't work out. It's a bit like my lives. Until then, I had stopped for my holidays and had put up out of office, and I really took really unwell, very unwell. It scared the shit out of me. Excuse me for swearing. And since then, I've just really, it's came back a few times since then. It's took me a number of weeks. It's took me, because it takes a lot of energy to do lives, an awful lot of energy, but it's something that I really know I'm here to do. I've been pushed by my guides and my angels, and they're reassuring me that I'm going to have the energy and I'm going to have everything that I need to go forward. They're bringing forward the help, so I trust them. I trust them more than I trust myself. So that's basically just, today is just really about the present moment, about being in the present. I mean, in the 1st of November, I feel that I had done I recorded the weekly group guidance, and it was just really, I was speaking about having strength and how the white lines were there, and I feel there's tremendous strength. They're coming in to help us all. We just have to ask as well, to make sure that we ask and we communicate with our guides and our loved ones and the angels. And to be quite honest with you, I've probably always connected in with angels since I was a child. In fact, there's no probably about it. But when I had a spiritual awakening and I'd lost everything in 1988, I was communicating with a much higher force. And to quite honest with you, I didn't know who I was talking. I suppose I don't think I knew who I was speaking to. I can't actually remember because a lot of things are a blur. But anyway, through that time, when I'd lost everything, I lost my home, I didn't have a penny to my name. It took me years to actually build all that up, but I knew that I was going to be all right, and I couldn't actually. The hurt was so deep and everything that was going on, and I don't want you to think, oh, it's a sympathy vote. When we enter into something, whether we believe that or no, I know I created that. I created that in my life for some reason. I was a part of it. I was a part of that. I needed it to evolve and change and to address who I was, and to probably evolve out the other side. I don't think I would have ever found myself doing this if I hadn't experienced what I'd experienced. I have no regrets at all. Other than I realise now what everybody else must have been going through when I was experiencing that. It must have been really horrible for my mother and father and my aunties and uncles and everything. I think I've done something to my connection here. So being in the present, that's basically just, I suppose it's just like being happy to be in the here and now. Like, I know if I've got plans and you go to your work and stuff like that, that's different. But you can go to your work and no 2 days are the same. And all through lockdown, I've continued to work with my young people, even though, I mean, it's just one night, but I found the energy required to be at your work took an awful lot of energy. Took a lot of energy to work. And not that the young people have been they're not any bother. I've never seen them as any bother, but it's just feel as if we all went through it. I became really closer to my workmates and closer to the people, and a total amount of respect for them, and a total respect for the young people. Excuse me, I'm feeling really emotional. Not just the young people that I work with. Oh, looking for a tissue. I usually have boxes of tissues up here, and today I haven't. But to see if I can find one. Might be one in this bag, sorry. Yeah, it's not a packet. So, not just the young people I work with, but I feel, oh dear, all young people in general. I've been working with young people for over 30 years, but the young people never questioned anything. They weren't happy, obviously, the things were changed, but I think a lot of them liked working, doing their schoolwork from home, but at the same time, they did get rather bored with that, and they end up, I think they're finding it really hard. All children in general, I think and my wee great niece, who's 6 now, but she found it tremendously hard. She was crying quite a lot, missing her friends. Sorry, I had no idea I was going to be crying all this. And I found that really difficult. I thought, some things just shouldn't really happen to the children. But also, children are resilient. They can cope better than adults with most things. Or they just bounce back. They really just bounce back. But it's just really, again, getting back to this being in the present moment and just dealing with stuff as it comes along. you maybe have to have a plan. You maybe have a plan for a particular day or this day, and you have to just down tools and just change that plan. Maybe have to just, because somebody needs your help, you maybe looking after. You maybe get like 3 elderly parents that you need to look after, in-laws, and they may need your help at a split second. So it's just like knowing that, being in the present moment, it's just being working basically in your heart and working from the light and just doing the best you can for every single day. Some days we don't do that great, do we? Some days are shit. Some days are fantastic. It's been a bit like emotional roller coaster. Again, I'm going back to lockdown, everything that's came with it, changes it's been brought upon us. Don't get me wrong. The fact that you couldn't go out. I was actually at one stage really enjoying that fact that I always went my walks, always went with my father, and always went out walking. But the fact it came to it now, I feel as if I'm not really wanting to go out. I'm not really wanting to socialise, and I thought, God, this is really weird. Not that I've ever really. I was always great at socialising before. I've just felt as if there's obviously a lot of things changing me that I'm just realising I don't really want to be doing this. I don't know if I want to be doing stuff I did before, and it's really been weird. But anyway, I'm just asking the angels if there's anything else that I have to chat to about, because I feel as if I've just rabbited on there. I just want to say, just showing up, being present. I'm being present here. I'm just showing you my emotions. I didn't even know they were going to come out. I didn't even know I felt that way until I started speaking. So I have been present is having presence as well. Being present and being aware. Being present in another person's life, showing up every day, regardless of whether you're feeling shit, you're feeling great. Showing up and being present. If it's your child or your children that you work with, or your work colleagues, or your husband, or your mother and father-in-law, or your sister, even if it's just a message every day, just to say, how are you? Being present in other people's life, supporting them through the good, the bad and the ugly, and just reaching out to other people, just like I'm reaching out to you, because I've been called to do so, because I was really feeling uncomfortable, feeling that because I wasn't being here on live, being present with you, because I know there's been many people, lots of people that have actually contacted me through Messenger, and otherwise people that have stopped me and said how much they missed my lives and how much they missed what I was doing. And I don't even know if I can put anything into words of what I've been experiencing, but I'll try. I'm trying these 30 videos I'm going to be sharing with you. Oh, it'll be interesting to see what comes out as we go along. So I'm just going to leave that with you, and just know that you maybe think you're not doing anything to help other people, but just being present brings presence, brings that deeper connection, brings that change in that person's outlook and that person's day, because you have actually showed up, regardless of whether the shit hits the fan, regardless of whether you've won the lottery, or you've won whatever, or you've got this, that, the next thing. You are showing up every single day to let that person know, or let people know, or whoever it is, whether it's your work, your connection with your partner, your mother and father, your child, your neighbour. I've had my neighbours handing me in presents all the time since they found out I was a vegetarian. My neighbour and her friend who stays streets away handing me in gifts. I know, as I've been really doing today, is dropping to them over the fence. You just don't know the impact you have on other people, I suppose. So anyway, I'm going to leave that with you. Record the next one. Bye-bye. Thanks.